MSNBC's Joy Reid once again let her rabid racism show. It's easy because it's just below the surface, actually. Here's what she had to say about the Supreme Court getting involved, finalizing the presidential race.
Somehow they managed to stumble into the Supreme Court. Do any of you guys trust Uncle Clarence and Amy Coney Barrett and those guys?
Why didn't she say Aunt Amy Coney Barrett? Was she trying to make some sort of a racial thing about this? Like Uncle something? It comes to mind when Democrats try to call people racist. Tomas? Something like that anyway. Donald Trump and we have endured untold criticism and attacks since the day he was inaugurated. For 2 years, the media pursued a fake Russian collusion hoax. We went through it. Then he was impeached for a perfect phone call. And then there's the daily barrage from the mainstream media. Here is a little montage of what the president and you and I have had to suffer through for the last 4 years.
From this day forward, it's going to be only America first.
What did they have to say about that?
America first.
When he said today, America first, it was not just the racial, I should say racial, the Hitlerian background to it.
There was an America First committee. They were infiltrated by the Nazis. Many of them were anti-Semitic.
Wow.
Part of why they weren't
That was day one, kids.
Alarmed by Hitler's
It only got worse.
rise in Germany.
Outside of the Civil War, World War II, and including 9/11, this may be the most cataclysmic event the country's ever seen.
But he's just disgusting to look at. He's obese. He's one of the repulsive, physically looking human beings I've ever seen.
Absolutely no morals. Who's a bully.
Together, they have an IQ of the Rain Man.
Who acts like a bigot and a racist.
Actually, that's an insult to the Rain Man.
And is a sexist and a sexual harasser.
The case for impeachment has never been stronger. The evidence never so riveting.
Are you suggesting that President Trump should face impeachment?
Another member of Congress
Well, that didn't take long.
wants him impeached.
There's growing talk, at least, about impeachment.
What is your case for impeachment?
The first day of public testimony in the impeachment inquiry, opening with a bombshell.
We got the bombshell.
The bombshell.
A bombshell.
Marilyn Monroe is a bombshell.
Bombshell.
One bombshell after another.
Bombshell after bombshell.
We're bracing for potentially an explosive opening statement.
Now, I've got two things I'd like to end our show with today. Our first is our president, who, despite 4 years of slings and arrows, managed to fight for us and campaign to the bitter end and to champion freedom, liberty, and patriotism. He got really famous for his dance moves, particularly to the YMCA. And by the way, you can blame him and his campaign for having that song in your mind for the last couple of months. Here is a little Donald Trump YMCA megamix. We need this guy for another 4 years.
Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, 'cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be unhappy. Young man, there's a place you can go. I said, young
We need this man for another 4 years.
When you're short on your dough, you can stay there. And I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time.
Come on!
It's fun to stay in.
Remember when this song was just an excuse at a themed restaurant to make the wait staff dance on a counter for tips?
The YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Now, there was one remarkable moment that happened in Scranton, Pennsylvania, that I wanted to share with you. It was before a rally, a Trump rally. It was freezing cold. It was snowing. And the crowd broke into a glorious and harmonious song. Check it out. Donald Trump needs to be our president for another 4 years. in so many ways. Thanks for joining me, guys. If you get a chance to check out my Facebook page, it's